Welcome to the Rustic Planters. Today, we're diving into magical fairy garden ideas perfect for small summer spaces that bring rustic charm and whimsical delight to your outdoor nook. If you love garden design and creative outdoor spaces, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment sharing your favorite garden idea. We'd love to hear from you. Get ready to transform your tiny outdoor area into a fairy tale landscape filled with rustic touches and enchanting details. Let's get started. When creating a fairy garden, the first step is picking the perfect location. Even the smallest balconies, patios, or corners of your yard can be transformed into magical spaces. Look for an area with enough sunlight to keep plants happy, but also some shade for variety and comfort. Consider spots near windows or doors to enjoy your fairy garden up close. Remember, the charm of fairy gardens is in the details, so even a tiny space can hold big magic with the right placement and care. Rustic containers give your fairy garden a timeless, natural feel. Think weathered wood boxes, vintage pots, or even reclaimed metal tins. Using these containers adds texture and character, making your garden look thoughtfully curated, yet effortlessly charming. Plus, they're perfect for small spaces where traditional garden beds aren't an option. Mix different sizes and shapes of containers to create layers and depth in your fairy landscape, giving your space a cozy, whimsical vibe. Selecting plants that fit the scale of your fairy garden is essential. Miniature plants like succulents, mosses, and small flowering varieties work wonderfully. These plants not only fit well in tiny spaces, but also bring life and color without overpowering the rustic aesthetic. Choose a mix of textures to keep things visually interesting. Don't forget to include trailing plants to add softness and natural flow, perfect for weaving through your fairy pathways and structures. A rustic fairy garden isn't complete without tiny pathways that invite exploration. Use natural materials like small pebbles, bark chips, or broken terracotta pieces. Lay out meandering paths to lead the eye and the imagination through your garden, making it feel like a secret world waiting to be discovered. You can even create stepping stones from painted rocks or flatwood slices to add a handcrafted touch that fits your rustic theme perfectly. Fairy houses are the heart of any fairy garden. Use small birdhouses, vintage boxes, or build tiny cottages from twigs and bark. Choose or create homes that look naturally weathered and quaint, with little doors, windows, and mossy roofs to match your rustic landscape. Position these homes carefully among the plants to make it look like fairies have made a cozy village in your garden nook. Natural elements like pine cones, acorns, driftwood, and smooth stones bring authenticity and texture to your fairy garden. Scatter these throughout your garden to mimic the forest floor and enhance the rustic charm that fairy gardens thrive on. These little touches create a deeper connection with nature and invite a sense of wonder and discovery for anyone visiting your space. Add tiny rustic furniture pieces like benches, chairs, and tables made from twigs, tiny logs, or reclaimed wood scraps. These miniatures provide focal points and add character to your garden, making it feel like a lived-in, enchanted retreat. You can craft these yourself or find them at craft stores, ensuring they match your overall rustic and whimsical theme. String small fairy lights or solar-powered LED lights throughout your garden to add soft, glowing magic after sunset. Opt for warm white or amber tones to complement the rustic wood and greenery, creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere. Lighting transforms your fairy garden into a dreamy space perfect for evening relaxation or storytelling under the stars. Tiny water features like a small bird bath, a mini pond with stones, or a rustic tin basin filled with water add peaceful sounds and movement. These elements attract birds and insects, enhancing the natural ecosystem of your fairy garden and making it feel alive. Choose a container that fits your space and rustic style, ensuring it's safe and easy to maintain in your small garden. Moss is a fantastic natural ground cover that fits perfectly in a fairy garden setting, especially one with a rustic vibe. It softens hard surfaces and gives a lush, green carpet effect that looks magical and inviting to fairy visitors. You can collect moss from shaded areas in your yard or purchase it from garden centers to install in your containers and pathways. Small vintage garden tools or rusty metal trinkets placed strategically add authenticity and storytelling elements to your fairy garden. These items evoke a sense of history and craftsmanship that pairs beautifully with rustic materials and whimsical details. Place them as if fairies have left them behind, adding character and charm to your miniature landscape. Create tiny wooden signs with hand-painted words like Fairy Crossing, Secret Garden, or Magic Ahead to guide visitors through your fairy space. Use reclaimed wood scraps or bark and write with weatherproof paint or markers for a durable, rustic finish. These signs add a playful and welcoming touch that sparks imagination and invites exploration. Plant wildflowers or seed mixes that attract butterflies and bees to add life and color to your fairy garden. Choose smaller varieties that won't outgrow your space, but will bring bursts of natural summer hues and fragrance. Wildflowers enhance the rustic, natural feel of your garden while supporting pollinators, making your fairy garden a little ecosystem. Create mini fences or garden borders from twigs tied together with natural twine or wire for a rustic fence look. These add structure and definition to your garden while reinforcing the woodland, fairy tale vibe. You can easily customize the size and shape of these fences to fit your containers and layout. Place small figurines of woodland animals like rabbits, birds, or squirrels to bring your garden to life with charming companions. Look for handcrafted or rustic-style figurines that blend well with natural materials and plants. These little creatures add personality and a storybook feel to your fairy garden scene. Use small crystals, polished stones, or gemstones sparingly to add a mystical sparkle to your fairy garden. Place them near fairy houses or pathways to catch the light and add magical highlights to your rustic landscape. This subtle sparkle evokes the enchanting essence of fairy magic in your garden space. Old glass jars or bottles can serve as miniature greenhouses, terrariums, or lanterns within your fairy garden. Their worn glass and unique shapes add to the rustic aesthetic while protecting delicate plants or housing tiny fairy lights. Group a few together for visual interest and a touch of vintage charm. Add small seasonal elements like dried seed pods in autumn or tiny shells in summer to keep your fairy garden feeling fresh and connected to nature. These touches also encourage you to revisit and refresh your garden regularly, keeping the magic alive year-round. Mix these seasonal accents with your rustic base for a garden that evolves beautifully through the months. A tiny mailbox is a whimsical addition where you can leave little notes or messages for your fairy friends. Build it from reclaimed wood or repurpose a small box, then decorate it with rustic paint and miniature embellishments. This playful detail sparks joy and adds an interactive element to your fairy garden experience. Keep your fairy garden thriving by regularly watering, pruning, and cleaning the area of fallen debris. Check your containers for drainage to prevent overwatering and ensure your rustic materials stay in good shape. With a little care, your fairy garden will stay magical and inviting throughout the summer season and beyond. Thank you so much for joining us on this enchanted journey through fairy garden ideas for small summer spaces. We hope you're inspired to create your own rustic wonderland. Don't forget to subscribe to the Rustic Planters for more garden design tips. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and share your thoughts or photos of your fairy gardens in the comments below. We can't wait to see your whimsical creations and help you bring more magic to your outdoor spaces. Until next time, happy gardening.